Hello, Trevor's Robert Queen, 1979. I'm trying a video out of my new iPad. And what I'm doing here, I'm going to do a video of my newest acquisition here. And sorry about the wind, I know it's going to be bad, but this is a 1980 CJ5. And y'all can see in the corner of the clip there. See this thing will rotate. And no, it's just going to go one way only. You see they cut the back out, cut some rust spots. And I'm under the carport, so it's going to be a little crappy on the lighting. It's just a test video to see how this iPad does. But it does have the 304 V8. I got the clock to work, and I got all the gauges working there. I still got to replace the windshield wiper. I've got all that, just missing the actual, as you see right here in this video, the little lock ring goes in here. I'm missing that. Turn the lights off. I got wall life in there. The squirrels are out. Or I think that might be a monkey. I don't know.
Hey, sister.
Holy cow, what we got here? There's another one.
I'm taking a video on the Jeep, Daddy.
But you see on the front end, it is off. I've got to take fenders loose and then readjust and straighten everything out. It's kind of hard to do one hand popping this hood. As y'all can see,
Ray destroyed it yesterday.
here in a second I'll start it up. And, yeah. Y'all missed it, guys, earlier. That one was wearing a tutu. So.
Yes, I was. I'll show you where the tutu went.
But you can see he's got his little stuffed animal in here. Seen better days, but he loves the damn thing. I do have the solid chrome horn cap. I've got another one that goes to this Grant one. It's got a Jeep across it. When I got this thing, guys, it would run not that great. I actually had to help him fix it before I even loaded it. I traded my Bobcat for it, basically. There's more to that story, more that's enhanced, but basically it's going to end up being traded for this thing, but I'll go more in depth into that later. Got every receipt the guy ever spent for any part on this Jeep. Completely rebuilt the motor, swapped out the transmission for a 4-speed because I had a 3-speed in it. So as you see, the floor pan does not line up for this Jeep.
Yeah.
Being a 1980 CJ5, I'm probably gonna have to make one. It does have patch panels in the floor, which they didn't do it properly. It's got some there. It's got some rot back up in here in that corner. See if I can see it. Some rot there. Some more along the back side here. This right here, they painted over all this. Get y'all a view here. But it's still cracked. They didn't weld the crack up or anything. And I actually found another tub. I'm gonna go look here locally and see if it's solid in the back. If it is, I may just, you know, lop out the whole back quarter of it or whatever and splice it into this one and fill this in. Otherwise, if it doesn't, I got a piece of diamond plate I'm gonna cut out and place over the back here, and then redo the tire mount, because the original tire mount mounted in here, and had 2 bars that went down inside. They cut all that out.
Yes, they did.
The expert's right there. He knows it all.
Yep.
But they replaced the back floor in this, and as y'all can see, they just TK screwed it in.
Yeah.
they misdrilled all their holes for the spot welds.
Yep.
Missed it. So that's gonna have to be addressed soon. I do have a hard top and hard doors. There's the doors. The hard top's outside. I've already kind of did a quick patch fix on it, which y'all can see. You see all the rivets underneath that deal. It was busted apart. This hard top's in bad shape. It needs a lot of repair.
Yeah.
I put a hole in it because I'll show you what I said on this on the way back. So I drove this back all the way from Dallas. But that's what I said on top of it. That's the original transmission transfer case. Guy said it was bad. The only thing wrong is the bearing in the front underneath that input shaft cover is bad. Only thing wrong with it. So, and it's a 3-speed, but we get back on to here. The guy that was doing this is posted as 80% restored, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but the restoration paint job, I don't see if you can see it, but there's dings, there's dents, there's diplets all in the paint. Still freaking dents everywhere.
Yeah.
And the paint job is what I'd call a Walmart special. You know, it's orange filled real bad, thin spots, thick in other spots. There's a spot across the hood, which you can see right there. The camera's picking it up right there. Where they spot plated the whole top of this for some reason, don't know. But they didn't sand them, block sand it. You know, you can see around here, there's a lot of imperfections in this paint, which I'm not worried about, because I'm gonna run it like it is for a few years, and then I'll tear it down and do a full customized restore on the thing. I'm actually fixing to take measurements here and build a new front bumper. Now, sorry about the shakiness, guys. Like I said, I'm doing this off an iPad because my other camera, the last video I put up looked like crap, and I'm not going to do another crappy video like that. That was poor, very poor quality. Replace all the hinges here, doors. Now, here's the thing with the hard top and the doors, why it's not on this Jeep, because it came with the best top. I had to buy tail lights and put on it. I had to get, none of the gauges worked on this thing when I got it. The only one that worked is the temperature gauge that's down there. Nothing else worked. I mean, he gave me 4 boxes of stuff that came with the spare parts. I had brand new gauges. I put them in there, the fuel and the temp. Got the charging gauge working. All this I went through. Now I've already done this over the last 3 days. I got it back here, you know, this past Sunday. Excuse me. Spent 3 days messing with it.
Yep.
Got everything going, everything working. Tail lights, the whole 9 yards. But here's the issue. Back on track. These doors mount on the Jeep. They line up at the bottom. Let's see if you can see it. The whole bottom edge here lines up. It rubs a little bit right here on both sides, but they line up. With the hard top on, this part of the door here and this whole back edge, all the way down, overlap the hard top from about half of that handle back from missing where it should hit. This on the driver's side, this seems pretty close, but it's fairly close at the top. We got a finger gap at the bottom right here where you stick your finger in it. Passenger side is just as bad. So my initial thought now is I'm probably gonna come in here, cut this door down and make half doors out of them, and then do all the stuff I need. And unless I can find someone who actually has a set of half doors and are wanting full doors, then I will gladly trade them out. As far as a hard top, I'm not going to put a hard top on this. The hard top I got, you see, is pretty rough. I'm just going to buy a soft top to go across the whole thing. You used to have one at some point. It's got all the holes in it where all the snaps were at, all the way down. So I'm gonna go back with that. I gotta get fender flares still. That front fender has all been replaced aftermarket, so there's no holes for the fender flares. So I'm gonna have to drill those and do all that. I'm gonna build a back bumper because the one it came with, you see laying right there, homemade jobber, not very good. These steps are gonna come off, so I'm gonna build custom mount steps. I'm gonna do all this myself. The tail lights, that one sits down probably about a 1/4 inch further down than this side does, which ain't bad. Yeah, and they work. See, I got them all hooked up. Quit hitting the brakes, bud.
I'm trying to show them.
It's got headers on it with cherry bombs and pipe, which this pipe comes out a little too close to that fuel tank if you ask me, but I'll do something. So I've got more parts for this thing. I mean, I've got all new bushings for the shackles. I got shackle kits for this thing. I mean, I'll probably do another video, set all the parts out here and do parts in here. I don't really want to do a video with inside the shop because it's so freaking disastrous right now because everything else I got going on, the other projects and doing the shop and everything else, I ain't had time for anything. But I'll go ahead and do a little startup on this, and no, you're not gonna do it. Let y'all guys hear it. So y'all can see I'm not joking. A little tap start's all you gotta do with this guy. And yes, I set the timing myself, a timing light, and going off of other instruments and got it dialed in. Now they got a that thing is noisy. He sounds good though. Huh, that's noisy. But they've got a Holley double pump around this thing, and the guy took it off, took it down before I got it, and had it rejetted at a machine shop. And I think it still needs smaller jets. It'll still gas you out going down the road with the fumes. Even sitting in here, the fumes are horrible. So it did not come, from what I understand, with a 4-barrel. These all came with a 2-barrel, from everything I can find online, but I don't know. I put the chrome grill cover on. That came with the Jeep, but it wasn't on. I installed it. It's, you know, not the best quality of things, but like I said, I'm fixing to redo the front bumper. This one was set up for tow bar. Those brackets are all, instead of being straight, they're leaning. I'm gonna cut all that off. Build my own bumper. That's the diamond plate piece I got right there that I was gonna put on the back. But if the other tub is good in the rear end, I'm just gonna cut everything out of it I need and use it, floor panels, all that stuff. I can get the whole tub for $100. And you can't buy any patch panels for this thing for that. So as long as it's in decent shape, I'm gonna replace this whole back end of it, use the floors, the tubs, because like I said, they got patches for miles in this thing. There's one going along that side, which actually has the holes in it for the seat, which I don't have the rear seat. I need one of those. This patch panel doesn't have holes, and it's been made. I mean, you see how unstraight that cut is right there. So if I can get the other tub, I can use it for parts and pieces and patch this one in. And I'm not very keen on the color, but and depending if the other tub's in excellent shape or real good shape, I may just strip this one down, pull the tub off, and put the other tub on it, and then put it all back together with the other tub. But we'll see. I just gotta see what it looks like. No, my looks gonna be full of rust and rot and not be worth crap, other than maybe the back panel, which I'm hoping maybe it's a tailgate version, so I can do the tailgate conversion under this thing. So, but anyway, this battery's about to die on this thing. I haven't charged it in about a week. So anyway, that's the video. If you guys like it, comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.